Good evening, folks. Hope you're all doing right there, well out there in the piping world. Shout out to Central Call Piper for giving me a mention in one of my videos today. You know, as I said, I think before, I have been off for 2 years because my wife was not well. She got lung cancer, and she's still with us, thank God. It's in remission. It's been in remission for about 6 years now. That's why I had to get this summer house built, so I can actually come out and start making videos again, which cost me quite a bit of money, you know, what I haven't got. And but I'm just glad that I got it done now. My wife does enjoy coming in with me. Keep the smoke away from her as much as possible because of the humidifier I've got in there. Yeah, cheers Central Call Piper for the shout out, my man. Yeah, and it is true. I don't find many people in Scotland on a pipe channel, you know, having a pipe channel. Apart from, I think it's just myself at the moment. I don't know, but I know there is a few lads from the British Isles, you know, from the UK, got their pipe channels up, and yeah, it'd be just good to see some more from Scotland, to find out if they've got pipe channels out there, you know. But tonight I'm smoking one of my spigot pipes. It's Peterson Dublin. It's got a nice bowl in it, not too big, not too small. It's a fantastic smoking pipe, and tonight in it I am smoking, trying to finish off the rest of that connoisseur's choice I've got. God willing, tomorrow I will be ordering more tobaccos. I am needing some early morning tobacco. I am needing some more brown twist. There's a few more tobaccos out there that I'm actually needing, and I'll be ordering them tomorrow. I was just busy, excuse me. I was just busy today getting some chip and gravel, putting it down at the back end of my summer house there. There's a ditch, so I was just filling that in today, just for drainage, to help with the water, because my garden kind of comes on a hill going like that, you know, so it just helps some of the drainage. So I was just putting some bags of gravel and chip down there this afternoon, and had an afternoon shopping with the wife. But yeah, it's nice to see some people coming back on my channel. It's just nice to say hello, and I try to reply to all messages and that. It's much appreciated, because as I said, I find nobody else in Scotland that that actually smokes a pipe. Now there must be out there, but it's just finding them. Yeah. But yeah, that was a really nice cheers my man, Central Call Piper, man. That was fantastic. You know, that was good. Well, the weather has calmed down. It's been a lot better today. I think the storm blew itself out. If any of you is out there tried these spigots, Peterson Monster double in there, like that. They're great smoking pipes. Now, I was thinking, what do some of you pipers out there like? Do you prefer acrylic stems or vulcanite? You know, it's just a thing. I think the vulcanite stems, is it vulcanite ones? They seem to get a lot of oxidation on them very quick. Well, I think the acrylic, if that's correct, the acrylic stems, they seem not to. Now, I don't know how that is. You know, they just always keep that shine. You don't seem to have so much bother with them. But with the vulcanite, I think it's vulcanite ones, like some of my my Baker Street, Sherlock Holmes, and my basketball stem. Excuse me. You can see slight bits of oxidation coming on them there. While that always just keeps it shine all the time, but as you can see, that one gets oxidated quite easy, you know, but the other one just keeps a constant shine on it. I don't know why that actually is. If anybody out there knows the answer, let me know. Again, I'm just drinking, I've actually got a cup of coffee tonight, and
your grandson's Christmas cup?
My grandson's Christmas cup.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I've had that a few years. Grandson gave me that. He gave one to his nana and he gave one to me. And I've always got a tin of Diet Pepsi Max out. my wife got me this watch. Now, if I can get that into the picture, it's actually a watch, and it's a copy of the Hurricane during the Second World War watch. It's like got the insides of what the plane would have, and it's called an AV18. That's the name of the AV18. That's the name of the watch, but it's in remembrance of the Hurricane during the Second World War. She was a lovely present that was just given to me. She just got it from me for a gift, and I thought it was marvellous of her. Yeah. I much prefer older things, and like all the technology they've got now, and you know, the computers and all the really fancy smartphones they've got. I must be, you know, I always think of the past, you know, especially as I smoke a pipe. It brings me back to feeling part of the past, my ancestors, you know. You know, when you watch all the old movies, the black and white ones and that, you always seen them smoking a pipe. You know, you always seen somebody smoking a pipe. Never cigarettes hardly. Cigarettes were definitely the downfall. You know, it's totally different to people who smoke cigars or a pipe, but there's just something about the pipe that takes you to another place and can put you deep in thought. Now, as a Christian and having my faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, you know, when I'm smoking my pipe, it gives me a lot of time to reflect, especially when I'm just by myself, you know, when I'm not making videos, when I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but when I'm by myself, it gives me time to think, you know, because we're only here for a very short time. Eternity's a long time. As a younger man, I was a bit of a rough diamond, from the wrong side of the tracks. I did everything wrong, you know. But now I'm 55, and this last 10 year, you know, maybe longer, I don't know. It just started. It was instilled in me since I was a child, going to churches when I was a little kid with my dad, Sunday school and church. That's how I was brought up. But I did everything wrong when I turned of age, you know, drinking, philandering, you name it. We all did it as young men. Well, maybe not all of us. But I was glad. That my life changed. Because I wouldn't be here making videos. I'd be 6 feet under. So now there's nothing better to me than having my faith, my wife, my children, grandchildren, and my pipe. It's not a lot to ask for. A pipe and some tobacco. I'm not bothered about wealth or money or anything like that. And I do have life insurance, so nobody's got to worry about that if anything did happen to me. But I just love coming on here and making videos, and you know, if there's a lot of new pipe smokers out there, you know, can probably give them tips, you know. But as I said, I learned my trade from Mat and Chop. Ah, he's a man. Red Coat's Return. He's another man who's got a lot of knowledge. Now, I think I mentioned I mentioned it a few nights ago. I've got false teeth on my top set there on my ball. Now, the thing is, I can't quite taste the tobacco because of the plates you put in false teeth. The same. As say if I'm smoking a pipe by myself, I'll take my teeth out and I'll smoke. But maybe it's a case of me just getting used to keeping my false teeth in and just learning to smoke with them, and maybe it's just my imagination. Well, all the kids in the shops today, and all the Halloween stuff's in, all the little kids will be getting so excited. And I was just thinking, now I think in the house I've got maybe about 6 Dracula pipes and I've also got a Jekyll and Hyde pipe, so I'll have to make a video on Halloween night with one of these pipes. Just trying to think which one I like the 999 one. I was working on my Tony Iommi. I like Tony Iommi from the band Black Sabbath. Now I've got a copy of one of his guitars, and I was fixing it up the other night, giving it a good polish. I'm also a big Angus Young fan. Angus Young he's my favourite guitarist. You know, love Angus Young. Gary Moore. There seem to be a lot of guitarists out there now, and they play a million notes a minute, and there just doesn't seem to be any feel whatsoever in their music. You can play a million notes, but you can make one note sing. Still struggle trying to get off hand rolling tobacco, and being honest. I only had 2 today. I have got a vape pen. I got a new vape pen today because I was a really heavy hand rolling smoker. I used to smoke an awful lot of them. But I've cut down. I'm lucky sometimes if I smoke 3, 4 a day. But yeah, folks, tell me about somebody please tell me about is it vulcanite and acrylic stems. Why does one keep the constant shine and the others get oxidation on them so quick, and these ones there, they just keep that nice lovely shine? I've always wondered about that. So folks, I don't want to drag on too long. and so it's been nice coming on here, and it's just nice to come back on and start making videos again. So may your pipes be always full and lit with a nice tobacco and a good pipe. Doesn't matter if it's a £200 pipe or a wee corn cob. Enjoy your smoke. God bless you folks. Take care of yourselves out there.